Rescue crews have located the bodies of R.J. Corman workers washed away in the severe flooding in South Carolina. Tonight we're learning more about what they were doing when they went missing.
I just hope that if she's here, then she'll at least let one of us know that she's okay.
A family in Russell County is asking for the public's help to find a loved one that's gone missing.
Craigslist, con men, and a college student looking to sublet his apartment. How they all came together coming up.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at 5:30.
Good evening to you. The search is over tonight for two workers from a Kentucky company who went missing in South Carolina.
And the two were part of a 5-person crew from R.J. Corman working near Columbia, South Carolina. Police say that they were heading back to their hotel early this morning when their truck went off a flooded road and into the water. This afternoon, rescue crews recovered the men's bodies. Our Monique Blair is live outside R.J. Corman in Nicholasville with our top story at 5:30. This afternoon, Monique, the coroner in South Carolina released the names of those two men, right?
Yeah, well, Amber and Sam, the two victims have been identified as 53-year-old Ricky Allen McDonald and 57-year-old Robert Vance. And we are told both men were employees here at the R.J. Corman Railroad Group. Now, a spokesperson for R.J. Corman says 95 employees were deployed to North and South Carolina to help Norfolk Southern repair rail lines that were damaged due to the flooding. And this morning, around 1:30, 5 R.J. Corman employees were leaving a job site headed back to their hotel. South Carolina police say the truck they were driving in went off a road that was washed out from those flood waters. 3 men survived, but the bodies of the 2 others were found submerged in the truck this afternoon. The sheriff's office in South Carolina continues to warn drivers of the dangerous roads due to the flood waters.
The good thing is we do have water going down in some places. So without a big surge somewhere else right now, hopefully we can start stabilizing some of the problems that we've got. But the roads are still very dangerous. We're still having roads that are collapsing. So particularly our rural roads, you have to be very careful because we don't have barricades and cones up at all the places in the rural areas. We just haven't been able to get to them yet.
Now, not a whole lot of information has been released about the victims. The coroner in South Carolina tells us Robert Vance was from Lexington and Ricky McDonald was from Chesapeake, Ohio. I'm reporting live in Nicholasville. Monique Blair, WKYT.
Monique, thank you. A man charged in a deadly hit and run in Woodford County was back in court this morning. 20-year-old William Cody Medford is charged in a crash that killed an 11-year-old in July. Medford pled not guilty to the charges. WKYT's Michelle Chamberlain was in court and has more from today's hearing.
William Cody Medford was in court today pleading not guilty to 8 charges, including second-degree manslaughter.
Charges in this case are pretty serious.
Medford has been on house arrest since his family posted a $54,000 bond in July. The 20-year-old was arrested as police say his truck crashed into a car carrying a family of 4 in Versailles, killing the youngest child, an 11-year-old boy.
I spoke to the boy's grandparents this morning at court. They're telling me his parents are having a hard time dealing with the loss of their son. They also said the parents have no intentions of coming to court, saying it won't help to bring their baby boy back.
This has been difficult, I know, on everybody.
The defense is asking for changes in Medford's bond conditions. His lawyer asked the judge for permission to send Medford to an inpatient rehab program in Orlando.
He's not at liberty to come and go, but he is at liberty to return as necessary for me or for court appearances.
The judge told Medford's lawyer to put the request in writing to be reviewed. Medford's current house arrest conditions will remain the same. He can only leave his home for medical reasons or to meet with his lawyer. In Woodford County, Michelle Chamberlain, WKYT.
Medford's status hearing is scheduled for December 2nd.
A Russell County family is holding out hope that a missing woman will come back home. 24-year-old Whitney Danielle Copley was last seen on September 30th. Her family says she told them she was going out but never came home. Tonight, our Sam Smith is talking to Copley's sisters who say they're worried about something bad has happened.
I could tell that she was going somewhere. I wasn't sure where she was going, so she told me that she was going out.
That was last Monday. Lisa and Sarah haven't seen their sister Whitney Copley since. Lisa's husband did receive and respond to a private Facebook message from her last Wednesday.
Since that time, she has never opened that message or responded in any way.
Her family says she's gone periods without talking to anyone before, but never for this long.
So we're just worried that she hasn't maybe had the chance to get to somewhere where she can contact us, or maybe that something has happened where she can't contact us.
Whitney is known to spend time here in Dunville and in Houstonville.
I just hope that if she sees this, she'll at least let one of us know that she's okay, because she always tells me. Even if she's not home and no matter where she's at, she always reads my messages and always writes me back.
Kentucky State Police investigators say they've received tips from people claiming to have seen her, but those sightings haven't been confirmed. No matter where she is, her family wants her back home.
Whitney has, always been a blessing to us, and we love her and we want her to come home safe.
In Russell County, Sam Smith, WKYT.
Copley is 5'7", 110 pounds, with tattoos on her wrists, legs, and lower back.
Investigators are trying to figure out what happened during a training exercise that killed a soldier. It happened at Fort Campbell on the Kentucky-Tennessee border yesterday. A spokesperson from Fort Campbell says the soldier was shot during a routine live fire training exercise. Officials are not releasing the soldier's name until family is notified. Right now, they're trying to figure out how it happened.
At this time, all indications are that it was an accident, but this is under investigation, and that will be the final determination of what actually caused the event.
This is the first time someone has died in this type of training in recent years. Well, it has certainly been another beautiful fall day across the Commonwealth. Sunny skies and temperatures in the 80s.
I think our luck is about to run out, Amber. Not much more time left with this beautiful weather. So says our chief meteorologist, Chris Bailey, who has all the answers. I set you up there.
You did. Now you set me up for failure over the next few days, right? Yeah, we're going to change it up a little bit as we go into our Friday. Between now and then, we continue the nice weather across much of central and eastern Kentucky. High pressure, name of the weather game across the Ohio Valley now. That high is giving us the very pleasant conditions and those mild afternoon temperatures that will continue throughout central and eastern Kentucky. What we're looking at right now on our satellite view, especially across parts of northern Kentucky, dealing with more in the way of some cloud cover that is out there. Farther south that we go, seeing a little more in the way of sunshine. The views across the bluegrass region from Madison County through Lexington, Georgetown, and Frankfort, everybody with a mix of sun and some clouds out there. Temperatures today that have been in the upper 70s into most areas. We're going to continue to hang in there as we go through the day tomorrow. Weather headlines, one more very nice day before changes move in for Friday with showers and thunderstorms. We'll track that with a new hour-by-hour forecast and look ahead to the weekend, which has a little bit of a normal October chill that starts to show up, guys. 7-day in just a few minutes.
Chris, thank you. The UK campus has seen a lot of changes over the last few years, and more changes are on the way. The university's expansion was the topic of conversation at Commerce Lexington's Good Morning Bluegrass event today. President Eli Capelouto talked about the new construction on campus and what it means for UK.
We have $1.8 billion of construction either completed, underway, or in design, but financing arranged that commenced during the last 4 years.
Dr. Capelouto says the university hopes to attract talented teachers, staff, and students to UK.
It started with a simple notice online, a college student looking to sublet his apartment. Sounds innocent enough, but con men spotted an easy target and they pounced.
I got a lot of responses in like the first week, and I was just seeing which one would pay the most money or who would be staying the longest.
College student Brady McDonald was planning on heading home for the summer, so he tried to sublet his apartment through Craigslist. One email response came from students who said they were in another country and would pay $3,000 for 2 months.
Like, they weren't very good at responding, but I ended up trusting them.
What happened next?
They sent me a check for the rent for the apartment and for their travel fees because they said they were out of the country.
They asked Brady to cash the check, take the money he was owed, and write a check for the remainder to a travel agent making their travel arrangements. Brady thought it was strange, but eager to rent his apartment, he did what they asked.
We cashed the check the next day and then sent the money right after that, and then the check bounced and I was out $3 grand.
The check was counterfeit.
My dad looked at it. He thought it was fine too.
By the time the bank realizes the check is fake, the con men have already cashed the check. Victims like Brady are on the line for the bounced check.
A lot of consumers have the misconception that the bank would assume the losses in a situation like this, when in reality, you as a consumer are responsible for the funds that you deposit into your account and for the funds that you withdraw from your account.
Honestly, it was really depressing for me because I felt really dumb, but my parents really helped me out through it.
You should never transfer or wire money to someone that you don't know, because once it's gone, it's almost impossible to get back.
So go with your gut. Your initial instincts on situations like this are often correct. In this case, the other party was from out of the country and they sent more money than was actually needed for rent.
I'm Bill Bryant. The candidates for governor take different approaches to health care, and one of the best-known names in polling is making some big changes. The bottom line is ahead.
I'm Sean Moody in Richmond. Coming up on WKYT News at 6, classes at EKU were canceled this morning. Now big events are being affected. I'll tell you what ticket holders need to know coming up.
Also ahead at 6, it was a traffic nightmare for many people heading to the Luke Bryan concert last night. Coming up, why the city had no control over the event.